I'm here with the latest on We Share Abundance and the SOAP program, our third-party programs, the Cash Cow program. Lots of things going on, and I'll give you all the updates in just a moment. We should be streaming live on YouTube and Twitch and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, and that is where we tend to see comments. We don't normally see them anywhere else. So my apologies if you're putting comments in and asking questions on one of the other platforms. You are, though, equally welcome, no matter what platform you're watching on, whatever continent you're from, whichever country you're from. We are a cloud nation, totally cosmopolitan. We accept members of all geographical nations, colours, creeds, classes, whatever superficial difference you want to add to people, all are welcome here. So big welcome to all of you. We are the United States of the world, and we are now heading over, or I'm now heading over to Facebook to hopefully see that I am in fact broadcasting live. So when I get to Facebook, I will look for We Share Abundance Publicly and keep my fingers crossed that things are working. And it's looking reasonably good so far. If Facebook will, what's happened there? I don't know what happened, but it disappeared. But we're back now. Okay. And we've got comments in, and the top of the comments list is Dave Jackson from London, UK. Hot on his heels is Russ Cowley from Newcastle, UK. And in third place, we've got Martin Foster from St Helens in the UK. Peter from Kettering in the UK. All UK. Oh, just a minute. There's somebody I missed there. I'm sure I saw, yeah. Andrew Dean from New Zealand, UK. He's saying good morning to you all because, of course, in New Zealand, it's something like 6 a.m. On a, what will it be, Wednesday morning. Here, we are in the 3rd of May, and it's a Tuesday evening here in Cornwall, UK. And the sun is trying to shine through the clouds. It's not bright enough for me to need to close the curtains, but it's nice to have a bit of light. Okay, Russ tells me I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you. Martin says, finally made it back. Why, where have you been? Where have you been? We got Paula from Holland and Peter from Kettering. I think I mentioned Peter before. Perzada from somewhere saying hi. And Meenakshi Devant from India. Perzada's from Pakistan. Okay, so we've got Pakistan and India and UK, Holland, New Zealand already in. And we'll give it just a minute or two and we'll then get started with the updates. I don't want to keep you too long. I know that Avazu also have a webinar which is running right now, I believe. I think it started at 7 o'clock. And then they've got another one at 9 o'clock. So we may well have quite a few members there from We Share Abundance. We have a large number of our members that are also helping to promote the Avazu charity raffle. Prizada says, please set the withdrawal. Withdrawals are available from your available cash wallet. They are automated. You just go in there, draw out whatever you've got in there. Okay. Right. Yeah, busy day. We're always busy, and that's good. It's better than having nothing to do, isn't it? So we will get started just as soon as it clicks over to that 8 minutes, it won't be very long now, and we will start with a short prayer, and then we'll do a little affirmation on being part of this United States of the world, and then we'll get into the updates. And there's something that I think will please a lot of you that we've been working on today. And in fact, I think it's already implemented. Well, I know it's already implemented, and it's a change. So I think you'll find it's a change for the better. Right, let's get going. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that each member may have his heart filled with unconditional love, and through that love find the joy of service. Bless each member that through service they attract into their life true happiness and everything they need. Amen. And we also got Norman Firth from Doncaster, UK. And Deborah Nichols, it's a beautiful day in southern Alabama, USA. Yeah, it's okay here too, Deborah, but it's probably even nicer there. Okay. Let's just do that little affirmation. We are happy and grateful to be living in the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy peace come on earth as it is in heaven, that we may all be freed from divisive inharmonies and become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, and we've got Bashir from Nigeria. I've been missing somebody from Nigeria. Happy Philip, not seen him around. Last Facebook post I can find from him was April the 11th, I think. The last comment I can find from him on Skype was April the 6th. So if anybody knows anything about Happy Philip, we would all be pleased to know that he's okay, if he is okay. And if you know him and he's not okay, then let him know that he is in our prayers, and we are concerned about his absence and missing his happy, positive attitude. And we got Ramachandra from India, although he is a UK citizen, and Alan from South Africa. Okay, what are we up to? Yeah, let me give you first of all the updates. We have been consistently working on the messaging system because there are things in there that we need to make it better for you, right? The things that should have been implemented a long time ago, but they weren't, and we are getting them done now, and they will make your messaging much simpler, much more effective. You'll have better contact with your referrals. There's a lot going on in there, but it's a big project to get it done. But we are hoping to get that completed by the end of this week. But today we took time out, and I discussed this at length with Devyani, and even little changes can take a while because our back end is really complicated, and a little change in one place can mean a lot of changes in a lot of other places. But I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's to do with active membership. And I never said that there would be withdrawals from we got Alexis Bakundimana saying something that isn't correct. So let me address that, and I'll get back to this in a minute. He's saying that we said that there would be withdrawals on the 1st of May. That was never said. We have never promised any date for releasing withdrawals from the Wealth Builder side. It's all dependent on liquidity. What was said was that if everybody pulled together, we may even get the liquidity pools with enough funds in to start making withdrawals from the 1st of May. But we haven't all pulled together. There's been a handful of the members working on it and the rest sitting back, hoping and doing nothing. And consequently, we don't have funds in the liquidity pools, and so we can't open withdrawals from the Wealth Builder side. It will come when? As soon as we can put sufficient funds into the liquidity pools. When will that be? It depends on many things, but if every one of our 50,000 members introduced one person, we would open withdrawals. It's as simple as that. Okay. Right. We've got Willie from Malawi as well, who we missed. Samuel Ogunumi, good evening. I was able to be online for some days now due to the reason that I went for my in-law funeral. But when I opened my email this morning, I saw a message that says, let's do it together. And you are talking about $12.24. Please, can you explain this program again, sir? It is explained on the page that is in the message in your inbox. There's a video there that runs through it. The video lasts for, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, goes into it in detail. Alan Saunders says he communicated with Happy Philip 2 days ago. He is having some challenges. Okay, if there's anything we can help him with, if you can get a hold of him, Alan, if you do hear from him or you're in contact with him, we're here to help. Okay, there are a lot of us here that respect him and love him very much, and we are here to help him, whatever his challenges are. So there you go. And we've got Nankumar as well, just popped in. Right, let's get back to what we've been doing. I say I had a discussion with Devian. It's something I've been thinking about, and it's to do with active membership. And what we've done, we've made the changes, and it reflects in a different way on your dashboard. You'll see it's changed a little bit there. But the big change is if you are inactive, previously you had to if you were inactive in this month, May, you would have to log in 2/3 of the days in May, and that would make you active in June. It wouldn't come in to force until June. But what change we've made is as soon as you've logged in 2/3 of your available days in any month, and that's 21 in this month because it's a 31-day month, you will be activated in the current month. And of course, it will activate you for the next month, and it's up to you then to keep it up to date. So in June, you'll need to log in at least 20 days, and in July, another 21 days. So it means that you can reactivate your account in the current month rather than having to wait until the following month. That is the big change. It also shows a little bit differently in your back office. It shows the number of days you've logged in and the number of days remaining that you will need to log in to become or to qualify as active, either in this month if you're inactive now or next month if you're active now. Okay, so it shows you the number of days left remaining that you must log in to be qualified as active. Okay, Apansil Maxon says, please help activate my inactive account. It's up to you to activate it yourself. There is also a post in the FAQs about activity, and there is a link to that goes directly to that in the Facebook group, in the notices there, talking about being active. Okay, I've not changed the FAQ, so it'll still tell you that if you log in this month, you'll be active next month. If you log in enough times this month, you will be active. Okay, so that is covered. If, and this is a big if, you logged in over 2/3 of the available days last month, April, if you logged in 20 days last month and you are showing as inactive, you need to put in a support ticket and they will resolve that for you. However, before you put in a support ticket, make sure that you're right in saying that you've logged in 20 days. And the way to do that is to go to your US dollar wallet and see how many days you got paid login rewards. And if it was 19, it's not enough. If it was 20, okay, you should be active, right? It's that simple. So if you are showing as inactive and you can prove through your login rewards that you logged in sufficient days last month, put in a support ticket. If you go through that and you didn't log in sufficient days last month, make sure you log in sufficient days this month, and you will be activated as soon as you hit that 2/3 number. Okay, and we've got Bhakti from India, birthplace of Shri Krishna. Okay, Bhagavan Krishna. Jai Guru. Okay. That is what we've been on. There are still things we need to get clarified on the KYC. We're hoping to get that sorted out so we can get that sorted next week, the automatic KYC. It's been dragging on, and it's a pity that we couldn't get the agreement that we needed with the original people, and now we're haggling with others. So once we get something sorted out, hopefully we'll get it sorted out this week and we'll get that KYC done. Today, a lot of my time has been spent on the Visa.money thing that I put in place to allow you to participate in the let me find out what it's called. I can never remember the name. MetaFi Yielders program, and it's too expensive for most of our members as in the way that it is. So what we've done is we've formed a I don't know, what would you call it? A community, I suppose, a little community of people that want to invest in that. And we're pooling our money so that we can get in there and double our money every month. To do that, you've got to put in $2,500, and most of us don't have $2,500 that we can put in. And even if we had, would we be prepared to risk $2,500? I don't know. Maybe some of us would. Most of us perhaps wouldn't. But with the WSA.money site, and with us pooling our efforts, we are putting all our cash together. We got a lot of people that have put in different amounts, from $12.55, which is a net $12. Could we pay 4.4% collection fee on the money that comes in? So to get a $12 deposit, we need $12.55 off you. The The money we collect, if it's paid by a card, takes 3 clear working days to actually hit our account. So you may have paid it, it's gone from you, but we don't get it for 3 working days. So if you paid today, which is Tuesday, it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before it arrives in our account. We do have sufficient now to make our first investment. And the funds that are cleared, if you paid by a cryptocurrency, those funds clear immediately, as you know. So no hassle with those. But if you pay using a card and you've paid and we've got your funds cleared by next Monday, you will be in that first deposit. We can't add to deposits because each deposit is a smart contract and it's fixed for 30 working days. And over those 30 working days, we do each day get money back in, but we won't have sufficient to put in another contract until that period ends. So it'll be, once we put in that first deposit on Monday, anybody that missed that, they'll go into the next deposit, which will be 6 weeks on Monday, if there are no trading holidays that push it a couple of days more. As I say, it's 30 working days. I'm not sure whether they trade on public holidays, and if they do, I'm not sure which public holidays apply in which countries and all the rest of it. So it's roughly 6 weeks. So it will be 6 weeks before you get in if your funds aren't cleared by the time we place the order on Monday. If they are, okay, you're in the first deposit, and once we get rolling with it, and we get into a few cycles, we will probably be able to put in more contracts in between the 6 week, maybe every 3 weeks instead of every 6 weeks, and this sort of thing. And so it'll speed it up for people that are waiting to get involved in that way. I got news from one of our members today who attended a webinar on this MetaFi yielding thing, and apparently they've put in a new position which is even more expensive. It's $10,000, but you get a little bit bigger returns. Now it'll be a while before we can put in a $10,000 deposit, but when we can, it may speed things up a little bit for us. Is it good news that they've got a $10,000 deposit? I don't know. I'm always a little bit wary of why people, organizations, plans that are working suddenly decide that they will try and get people to put in more money. It waves a flag, really. Something that you've got to think about and consider and find out. I wasn't on the webinar, so I don't know the reasoning, the thinking behind it and everything else. So I can't really make a lot of comments on it, but whatever, we are not financial advisors anyway. And if you notice at the bottom of our thing, we've now got a message there that says that we don't give financial advice. We're not qualified to give financial advice. Any information we give is just a personal opinion. It's just what we think. It's not designed to be a professional approach to advising you on what to do with your money. You've got to make your own decisions or find a qualified financial advisor. All I can do is give you my opinions on things, my personal opinions, and you can then check them out for yourself. Okay. We've got something from Darren Peters here. Is there a group for Metafy? Just wondering how we can get updates on our progress. There is the website. All I can do in there, I could have a page just posting how much we deposit, and but you'll know. I mean, it's 30 days before we can do much with it anyway. Even if you put in, you know, whatever the money is to double, you know, $1,600 or something. We've not got anybody that's done that, but if somebody did, it would still be 6 weeks before they could get paid anything, because that's the length of time it takes. It's 30 working days. So there's not much that you know that we can tell you about the progress. It's just we can tell you how much we deposit in total, and we can tell you in 6 weeks how much we've got back and how much we're redepositing. But other than that, there's nothing much we can do. If you put in what I will do is I'll give you I'll make a spreadsheet available so that you can download that spreadsheet, and then you can put in that's a good idea. This is what we'll do. You can put in the amount that you've deposited, whether it's $12 or $24 or $48 or $96, $182 or $192, isn't it? I think that's about all we've got. No, we might have had an odd one that's a bit more than that even, but generally speaking, they're in that range of deposit. But you'll be able to put in the amount you deposited, and it will automatically calculate what you'll get for the cycles and when you will be paid out. Okay, at the end of which cycle will you get paid out? So I'll make that available, because it differs for everybody. I mean, if you put in $12, you're not going to get anything for about a year. It's going to take 50 weeks to get you to over $2,500. But I mean, for $12, what do you expect? You know, it's amazing that you can have that potential. But if you put in whatever it is, $192, it's going to be a faster progress, because you've eliminated all the doubling up stages to get to that $192. So it reduces the time period, and you'll be able to see that on a spreadsheet, and you'll know which cycle, once it's completed, you'll get paid. And when you get paid, then you can go to your own account, and I suggest you open it now from the multiple income streams in your back office. Go in there, click on your uplines link, join now, and then put in your link, because as people get through the system, if they've joined with your link, then when they start putting in their $2,500, you'll get a $175 commission from that. And then in the next cycle, if they put in the whole 5,000 that they'll have, you'll get a $350 commission. So get into the Downline Builder. It's free to become a member of this plan, and it's free to get your referral link. So just do that. Get your affiliate name, put it in there, and it's there. And then, God willing, you'll start seeing some commissions sooner or later. Probably later rather than sooner, because, as I say, it'll take a while for a lot of people to work their way through the plan, but it'll be a lot faster than if you were to try and do it on your own with maybe scraping together $100 and putting that in at the rate they pay for $100, it would take you twice as long as, or almost twice as long as putting in $12 in our co-op system, and getting that doubling up every month. So it's a better bet. Of course, if you've got $100 and you put $100 in, it'll be much faster again, because we'll be getting that, what was the top rate of 3.3%, 3.3%, yeah, 3.3% a day, as opposed to 1% per day for the 30-day cycle. As I say, they now have this $10,000 level, which pays 4.2% a day. But we're not going to mess with that. But you may, once you get to that level, if you've got 2,500, it's 5,000 in 1 month, and it's 10,000 in 2 months. So you could be on that 4.2 level pretty quickly. But I would recommend that you start pulling some money out along the way as well. And I've got a strategy there in the video that's on that page. It's just what I would do. It's not meant as financial advice or anything like that. It's just the strategy that I would use if it was me. Okay. We've got Thobza from South Africa. I don't know whether we mentioned him before, but he's a good guy. He's here on a regular basis, and it's good to see him. It's good to see so many people that are always here on a regular basis. Let's have a look at our numbers. A little bit better than yesterday. We've got less and less, because with Alexa now having left the scene, nobody has jumped in to fill that space yet, or nobody that I know of. I did look at a couple of sites today, but they were saying the Alexa rankings for you are, and what they finished up with for Alexa rankings. These other sites were pulling from Alexa. So until somebody else gets the act together and starts producing site ranking numbers, we don't know. But it doesn't really matter. You can look at, I had a look at one site, and it was balmy. I looked it up, and it was, how much is your site worth? And it said the We Share Abundance site was worth 2.247 million or something like that, which is absolute, utter, what's a polite way of saying this? Rubbish. Okay. There's no way it's worth that. And even if it was worth 20 million, we're not selling it, because it's our community, it's our country, it's where we live. So it's not really relevant. Okay. But we had a net increase of 15 in our registered members today, and that's better than it was yesterday. It was really slow yesterday. It's still a bit slow, but we're at 51,827. Every one of those members goes out, introduces one person for a $2 membership, and we will open withdrawals in the Wealth Builder. We have 6,048 active members, and that is up 10 on yesterday. And if all of those 6,048 active members go out and introduce one person that stakes at the elite level, or one person that joins as a warrior chief in the Easy Business Builder, we will open withdrawals in the Wealth Builder. Why? Because it will produce funds for the liquidity pool. Until we get funds in that liquidity pool, and we need something in excess of $40,000 a month going into the liquidity pool to be able to allow you, or not to be able to allow you, that would allow you to sell your tokens if we gave them to you. There is absolutely no purpose in us giving you your tokens if you can't sell them. Okay, you would only go and trash the marketplace. And don't say you wouldn't, because we know you would. Take a look at the Weezer token. It'll take us a long time to get that back in up to where it was. It was over $300. It's going to take a long time to get it up to 300. We'll get it up to a few dollars this year, but it's going to take a long time to get it back up to $300. And why did it get down to a fraction of a cent per token? Because we allowed you to withdraw them and you didn't respect what you had. Okay, so there you go. It's in your hands, not you individually, but if you sit back and leave it to everybody else, that's what everybody else will do. And that's will take, but we'll still get there. We will still get there, but it'll take longer time. Okay. Multiply Weezer site. No change in the number of members or the number of pro members. That's members that have bought advertising. But despite that, we're still getting $1 a day and more sometimes from the revenue share. We're up to $9,855.48 today in the bonus pool. The Weezer Abundance token. Today, I went to the CoinRanking site and it's not showing anything. It's showing zero value. It's showing zero trading. And yet it showed that we'd climbed 8 places in CoinRanking. Something crazy, isn't there? We went to CoinRanking from Waves because CoinRanking had always been more stable. And as soon as we move over, CoinRanking's gone haywire. We'd have been better at Waves. However, it'll come back, I'm sure. I don't know what it's showing in the back office. I didn't even check it in the back office. But we pull from CoinRanking, so I don't know whether we pull from different information or they display different information. I don't know. But it was showing nothing on the website for Weezer Abundance token, so I can't give you anything there. But as I say, it did show we climbed 8 places in the CoinRanking. Weezer token. I mean, we've had this situation with the Weezer token with day 3 back and day 4 back was the same. Showed nothing for the Weezer token, but it did change the CoinRanking. But yesterday the Weezer token was back and it's still showing today. It's showing at just a fraction under ½ cent per token. No trading volume and dropped 23 places in CoinRanking to 1,801. So those are your numbers and those are your updates. And I hope you're happy with that active status. It shows in your dashboard in a little bit different way. You'll be able to see clearly what you've got to do to be active. And as soon as you hit that, boom, you will be activated. Okay. I can tell you on the co-op that we've got going, like I say, a lot of people in at like just $12, which is fine. In fact, I'm really happy if you only get in at $12 because if it does go base over Apex, which is a possibility, I'm hoping it doesn't. I don't expect it to. I don't expect it to last forever either. We don't know what's going to happen with it. So it's a calculated risk that you are taking. Do your own calculations. But we have, if I can find it, at the moment we have about $3,500 in total. So we've got enough to, that should all clear. All that's come in today, that should all clear by Monday, maybe even by Friday. Of course, it won't. Saturday and Sunday don't work for banking, so it should all clear. We should certainly have enough to get our initial deposit made on Monday. If you want to be sure of getting in that initial deposit, either get your debit card or credit card purchase made today, what's left of today. You may be in luck if you get it processed tomorrow. But if you use a cryptocurrency, no problem. As soon as that goes through, it's there. It's not instant, is it? But it's not delayed in a banking system. It's usually within minutes. Okay. So anybody that's paying with crypto, no problem. If you're paying with a card and you're paying sort of, certainly if you're paying Thursday or Friday, we won't have your funds in time to get you in that first deposit. It's just the way the system works. If we don't have them, we can't put them in. I know you may have paid it, but if you pay what's left of today, or maybe, as I say, maybe tomorrow, we'll have the funds in time. If not, it'll just be there and we'll get you in as soon as we possibly can, as soon as we have that minimum 2,500 that we can put in again. Okay, it may happen before the 6-week cycle ends, but don't expect that. You can hope for it, but don't expect it. It would definitely, you would definitely get put in at the end of that 6-week cycle. Okay, that really covers everything that I have. Let me get back to Facebook. I've lost Facebook now. I've lost even my browser. There we go. No more questions there. Let me just check in Melon app to see if there is anything there. Strange thing happened with this yesterday. Charmaine put a post in Facebook and it didn't show up in Facebook, but it showed up in the Facebook stream here. But I can't see anything here from there's somebody I didn't see there from Texas House Rehabilitation. Has that actually come in Facebook? I didn't notice it. Let me go back just out of curiosity. No, it's not showing up in Facebook, but it's showing as a Facebook post in Melon app, which is weird, isn't it? And it says hello from Texas House Rehabilitation. So hi there, whoever you are, and wherever you are, whatever it is. Just weird. Okay, but that's it from me for today. So this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again. Same time, same place tomorrow, 7 o'clock, British summertime. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until then, auf